Hey guys, the Sports Entertainer here, back with some more wrestling news. Join us as the Sports Entertainer looks at all the breaking wrestling news and rumors you need to know, including Drew McIntyre walks out of WWE after Elimination Chamber and the real reason why. Some bad news regarding John Cena as he's gone already. Travis Scott is reportedly going to wrestle in WWE and much more. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel with notifications on so you never miss out on an episode. First up, Travis Scott reportedly going to wrestle in WWE. Now, for any wrestling fans who believe Travis Scott's appearance last night at Elimination Chamber to accompany the final boss was a one-off, think again, because according to a new report provided by Fightful Select, there are plans in WWE for Travis Scott to actually wrestle a match, with 411mania.com summarizing this shocking news. Quote, Fightful Select has more details on Travis Scott getting involved with WWE this year. Travis Scott initially appeared at the WWE Raw on Netflix debut, entering to the ring with Jey Uso during the show. Then at last night's WWE Elimination Chamber Toronto, he escorted The Rock to the ring for the angle with Cody Rhodes and John Cena. Scott also received a new hardcore title belt, and his single 4x4 is now the Monday Night Raw theme. Earlier in January, it was reported that WWE was looking to do more with Scott. According to Fightful's report, people close to the situation indicated that most within the company didn't know that Travis Scott would take part in last night's bombshell angle at that time. The sources indicated that since that time, moves began being made in mid-January to include Scott in a major angle. Speaking during the post-show press conference, when asked about Travis Scott potentially wrestling in WWE, The Rock said it was a possibility. Fightful also reports that Scott has been taking part in wrestling training, and one source says that Scott has been training at the school of a WWE legend. Additionally, there have reportedly been talks to have Scott work matches in the foreseeable future. However, it's unknown when Scott stepping into the ring might occur. Now honestly guys, we're not sure how to feel about these new reports suggesting that Triple H is planning to have Travis Scott potentially wrestle a match in WWE, because we don't really like the WWE catering to celebrities when there are plenty of deserving active stars on the roster who deserve more time on television, but at the same time, some of these crossovers have been pretty good, including Bad Bunny and Logan Paul, so who knows if Travis Scott is willing to put in the work required to get legitimately ready for a match. We suppose it could be interesting, but let us know your thoughts on Travis Scott working a match in WWE down in the comment section below. Do you like or dislike the idea? Next up, R-Truth devastated by John Cena's shock heel turn. Now, to say that former United States champion R-Truth was shocked to his core when his childhood hero turned heel last night at Elimination Chamber would be a massive understatement, and for any fans who started posting memes on social media last night regarding how R-Truth would take the news of his hero John Cena becoming the bad guy, clearly Truth is taking the news hard, as he took to social media earlier today on Twitter to change his profile picture with Truth saying #new profile pic, with the caption being, "Why John?" R-Truth is honestly a national treasure, and we hope he'll be able to recover from this devastating John Cena heel turn and find a new hero to look up to moving forward in WWE, perhaps the undisputed champ Cody Rhodes. Next up, some bad news regarding John Cena, as he's gone from WWE already. Now we'll give credit where credit is due. Triple H pulled off a swerve that few fans saw coming with John Cena's heel turn on Cody Rhodes and selling out to The Rock. This storyline twist has honestly saved WrestleMania 41 season, and that's not surprising given the fact it was one of, if not the most shocking heel turn in wrestling history. However, as great as the heel turn was, which has wrestling fans going crazy across social media right now with excitement and buzz, there's some bad news regarding John Cena's status, with WWE following Elimination Chamber, and The Rock subtly confirmed it during the Elimination Chamber post-show press conference, where Rock mentioned that Cena would be leaving WWE to film a movie in Africa, with the exact words from the final boss being, "He flew in today this morning from Budapest. He's flying out right now to Africa to continue filming." Now, as unfortunate as this news is going to be for a lot of fans, we're not going to be seeing John Cena for a while on WWE television, with one of our insider sources reporting, So what we've gathered is that what The Rock said in the post-show press conference regarding John Cena leaving WWE to continue filming a movie is unfortunately true. We've heard that John Cena will be missing several weeks of WWE television after Elimination Chamber and may not be back until a week or so before WrestleMania 41, the biggest event of the year, which is set to go down on Saturday, April 19th and Sunday, April 20th. While John Cena would want to capitalize on the insane levels of hype and excitement following his heel turn and build the feud with Cody going into the Showcase of the Immortals, he has filming obligations for this movie that he can't ignore, so Cena has no choice but to leave WWE again for several weeks to finish this movie. Obviously, this isn't something that Triple H feels is in any way ideal, as Hunter is well aware that wrestling fans want answers and don't want to wait several weeks before seeing John Cena appear on television again, but there is speculation that John Cena may have recorded a few promos for this Cody Rhodes feud prior to Elimination Chamber to keep fans engaged until he is able to come back, but definitely unfortunate that Cena won't be back until sometime next month, and the same goes for The Rock. He won't be appearing on WWE television for the foreseeable future either. Now we hope Triple H and WWE at least had the foresight to have John Cena pre-record a few heel promos prior to Elimination Chamber that can be aired on SmackDown over the next couple of weeks while he's away filming the movie in Africa. Otherwise, a lot of wrestling fans are going to be extremely disappointed if there won't be any development of this shocking and historic heel turn on WWE TV from John Cena or The Rock. So let's hope that WWE planned ahead for this unfortunate circumstance of John Cena having to leave again so soon leading up to WrestleMania 41. And finally, Drew McIntyre legit walked out on WWE after Elimination Chamber 2025, and the real reasons why. Now, to say that Drew McIntyre is apparently furious with WWE following Elimination Chamber would be a massive understatement, as one of our insider sources reported that Drew McIntyre walked out on WWE following his elimination from the match last night, with all the details and reasons for Drew's frustrations with WWE being explained. Quote, "Things are apparently very tense between WWE and Drew McIntyre coming out of Elimination Chamber, and there were some heated words exchanged between Drew and Triple H prior to McIntyre storming out of the arena in a fit of rage, and honestly, justifiably so." We have heard that while Triple H and other members in WWE Creative have been aware for a while that John Cena would be winning the Elimination Chamber match and turning heel for a feud with Cody Rhodes, that isn't what was spoken to talent backstage. Instead, those reports that had went around a couple of days ago suggesting that WWE planned for Drew McIntyre to win the men's Elimination Chamber match this year were very much true. That's the sentiment that was shared with talent, including Drew McIntyre leading into the Elimination Chamber event, only for it to be revealed to the participants in the Elimination Chamber match that Cena was instead going to be winning the match and not Drew McIntyre. This not surprisingly infuriated Drew McIntyre when he heard the news earlier in the day backstage at Elimination Chamber, with Drew apparently exchanging some heated words with Triple H about screwing him over once again, and apparently those heated words led to Triple H making the call to have Drew McIntyre eliminated from the match first, sort of like a punishment for getting so angry when he found out the revised plans for Elimination Chamber, which was not originally going to happen. We have been told that Drew has been on shaky terms, or thin ice so to speak, with Triple H and other WWE officials since his outburst backstage at the 2025 Royal Rumble, and things have only gotten worse between the two sides after Elimination Chamber. One source noted that as soon as Drew McIntyre was eliminated from the match last night, he walked out on WWE and refused to speak to anyone backstage, including Triple H, as he feels extremely disrespected by the company for basically making him look like a fool time and time again. Drew's furious that he's stuck working a midcard program with Damian Priest for WrestleMania 41, and there is reportedly a legitimate concern that Drew could be looking to leave WWE in the not-so-distant future because of the fact that he's at a point in his career where he refuses to take all the BS and backstage politics that continue to derail his career. Now honestly guys, if these reports are true, we can understand Drew McIntyre's frustrations. He clearly believed and was led to believe that things would be turning around for him in a big way, by having him win the Elimination Chamber match and face off against Cody Rhodes for the Undisputed Title at WrestleMania 41, only for Triple H and WWE to spring it on him at the last second that John Cena would instead be winning the match. Drew has had a rough couple of months in WWE, no doubt, and if things continue the way they have been lately for Drew, we really can't see McIntyre sticking around in WWE for much longer. Well guys, that's it for today's major wrestling news. Make sure you leave a like and comment, and also make sure you subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on, so you'll never miss out on an episode. Finally, if you haven't already, give us a follow on Twitter at TSE Wrestling, and we will see you guys in the next video.